Hi guys, I got this message from this young man a couple of days ago. We've been talking for like 3 days. He's the firstborn of the family, and he feels like he's the black sheep of the family. And then he feels like his family can be too hard on him. He's a young man, and I understand. I'm not the firstborn of my family. I'm the third born. But he feels like they are not giving him the opportunity to express himself. Get me? Even chatting with me, it's almost like he wants to express himself. Though you get me? Like, I mean, I will read your comment and I will tell you from my perspective. It doesn't shake what I have built for myself. I can handle you, and I will say this. I feel the need to come here to say this to everybody. You have massive expectation on your life as a man. You do. You have massive, massive, massive. I can't even begin to emphasize how much expectation you have in your life as a man. Now, this is the disappointing part of this expectation. The bigger percentage of men across time, they don't meet those expectations. They don't. And what happened though? Because your subconscious mind knows everything about you. Your subconscious mind knows. A lot of men will try to make up for their shortcomings with their aggressiveness, their ego. So me in particular, I try not to go where a lot of men are. I try not to go there because let's say I step on your toes, you're not doing well in life. You get me? You come to, you know, public space to get validation, to fuel your ego. If I step on your shoulder, if I step on your shoulders, if I step on your shoes, you get me? Like, and I say, apologies, you feel the need to fight me. I don't want to fight you because I know I can snap you in twos. Not necessarily on a physique level, but with my connections. But still, I can hold my ground and say apologies. It doesn't take anything away from my glory and keep it pushing. But then you want to fight. If I fight you back, you get me? You will destabilize my emotions. You will destabilize the energy. But not to go into spirituality though. You have massive expectation on your life. You have to know this. You have to accept this. And to that young man, your father is doing you a service for not allowing you to cry and cry, cry, cry. I used to be a cry, cry baby as a child. And our father, being the kind of man he is, my dad loves me. I talk about him on this podcast all the time. He does love me. There are certain things that your father might not be strong enough to do to you just to make you strong. He had to send me to boarding school. You get me? To see how men treat men, how boys treat boys, how men treat men. Men don't treat each other good. And you would think men are bad people. Women don't even treat weak men good. You get me? Like, a woman doesn't want a man that cries all the time. Imagine powerful women. I want a man that it's a lie. Oh. It's a statement that is good to talk about that. Oh, I want a man that is connected to his emotions. Irony. Oh. Okay. So um, the problem we're facing right now is at 2024. We have a lot of men that are not meeting those society expectations of them. And a lot of men are too connected to their feminine side. The bigger percentage of men are not masculine. We know this. They are soft. They are very, very soft. And I say this, I try to say this to guys on this podcast. You want to be both. When I say both, I'm talking about you want to get to the level where you can balance your chaos and your peace. For most men, they swing more to their feminine side, thinking that they will be accepted when they are soft and emotional. They ignore the expectations that life has of them. And your subconscious life has for them. And life has your subconscious mind knows what is expected of you. You won't feel fulfilled, you will still feel incomplete. You get me? Like, you're just incomplete because you can't walk tall, you can't say anything you want, you can't walk like you own the room, you can't speak with authority. You don't need all the money in the world. This is one mistake that men make. You do not need all the money in the world, but you need to be a man. It takes a lot of challenges and you passing those challenges to become a man. Imagine powerful. You have to go through those challenges, different obligations, and you have to win. You must win. That doesn't mean you will be a millionaire. Don't let that get to your head. Everybody just feel, oh, I'm entitled to be a millionaire. Oh, God, calm down. Go soft better. Huh? Everybody wants to be rich. You want to get, I say this all the time, to get to the level where you can provide yourself 3 square meal, which is one thing that every man needs to have. You want to get to the level where you have 4 things in place: your spirituality, that is your relationship with God, your emotional maturity. You need to be balanced. You need to be in control of your, of your emotions. Number 3, physique to some extent. Oh, really? That's number 3. Number 4, then you get money. Before you can have those 2 that I mentioned just now, okay, it's not a day's job. Oh. That's why I said to him, to that young man, I said, be gentle with yourself. You get me? I think he's 20 something, young dude. He's young, maybe 20 years old or 21. I don't know. He's a young dude. That's why I try to tell you guys, live your age. Live your age. You get me? Stop living in the future. Live your age. Your time will come. Yeah, your time will come. Oh, but for now, live your age. Make your mistakes. And listen, man. Listen to your parents when they are trying to tell you something. Listen to your elders. It is for your own good. Because, the Yoruba people, through their philosophy, they have one saying that my dad used to mention to me. Lẹ́yìn ìyá ẹni àti bàbá ẹni, ẹni àwọn tán o, ẹni wùn ni ló kù. Which simply means that aside from your dad and your mom, nobody loves you. Nobody. You will never meet anyone that loves you 100%. You will only meet people that you love. You get me? So, be gentle with yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. But you have to be a man. It's because you have either you want or you don't want. The responsibility of your life is not going to change. You have to be a provider and a protector. That is like that responsibility of your life is there. Now, for you to have that responsibility is another thing. For you to you are born to be a leader. At all, say it bad. The leader of your house. The Yoruba people said, Inú ilé ẹni láti ń jẹ èkúté onídodo. I don't know how to translate that in English. Let's try. It is in your house. In your house, in the compound of your whatever, you are a god. Or you can be anything you want in your house. For one, let's start. Every man wants to be a king in his house. But what is a king that has no authority? A king that doesn't know how to... Because, eventually you would have a wife. You will have children. You want to speak with authority. Before you even get to the level of starting a family, you want to do it as a single man. Take your time to build yourself. Your time will come. Your time will come. In society right now, there are so many men that don't have authority. And women can tell. You get me? Women can tell. You don't even know how to check a woman. Oh yeah. You don't even know how to... Let's even say, you don't even know how to check yourself. Let's start from there. You don't know how to check yourself. That young man, he said to me, he's the black sheep of the family. How can you be the black sheep? I had to say this to him that you're not the black sheep of your family. How can you say, like, be careful what you say to yourself? Why would you say you're the black sheep of the family when you have younger ones that are looking up to you? Kini English word? What is that English word of Spider-Man? Great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. Yeah. You are a man, oh. You are a man. Go easy. It's not easy to be a man, oh. It's not easy. Acceptance of those responsibility is one thing that is affecting a lot of men in society. A lot of men do not know how much A lot of men do not know how much those responsibilities mean to society. It's not easy. Oh. You guys should continue to be well, man. Today is October 18, 1:21 p.m. EST time. We're still here in Minnesota. We're not going anywhere. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Continue to be well, my good friends. Chin up, man. OT, yeah. Be well.